next we're going to go into an exercise that's called slow walking. And this is part of many Buddhist traditions. The monks in Southeast Asia do this practice. And I find it's really good when it feels like the world's just going a little too fast and we need to slow things down a bit. So you want to have your feet a little further than hip distance apart, because when we're walking really slowly like this, it's a little easy to lose your balance. So having your feet far enough apart helps. And so, I'm not sure if you can see me too well, the picture's a little small, but you want to lift the heel of one foot, and then the ball of that foot, and then the toe, and then set it down, heel, ball, toe. And then we're going to lift the other one, heel, ball, toe, and then set it down, heel, ball, toe. So just continuing like that, very slow walking. And if you have room where you are to make a little clockwise circle, that's a nice way to do this. And if you don't, you can just do it like walking in place. And that's what I'm going to do so that you can hear me a little better. And as we do this slow walking, we're going to focus on our senses, one at a time. And we want to just relax the senses, let them be very open, and have a sense of appreciation for them. So we're going to start with our sense of sight. And just let your eyes relax. Let all the muscles around the eyes relax. You can even feel like in the backs of the eyes, all those mechanisms that tie our eyes to our brain. Just let all those tendons and muscles relax. And try to just experience the colors and shapes around you. Not so much worry about what this means or what that means, or that's beautiful or that's not so pretty. It's just more letting the sense of sight be very open and receptive to the colors, the shapes, the beauty that's surrounding us. And we also want to really deeply appreciate the fact that we have a sense of sight. It allows us to see our loved ones, see the beauty in nature, helps us not bump into things. All these wonderful qualities that we have because of our sight. And then let's focus on our sense of hearing. So let's just be aware of any subtle sounds there might be in our space. Sometimes when we're walking, our floorboards will creak a little bit, or our knees will creak a little bit. Or there might be some sounds outside your homes, traffic, people talking. But again, with our sense of hearing, we just want to really appreciate the fact that we can hear the voices of our loved ones. We can hear our teachers to teach us. We can hear the sounds of birds and animals. And music, we can be really soothed by the sounds of music, of nature. So again, just relaxing all the muscles in that area, the neck and the shoulders. Just let whatever sounds come in in a very appreciative way. And we can move on to our sense of smell. Again, just being aware of any subtle scents there are. Maybe our lotion we put on our face in the morning smells a little bit still, or maybe our shampoo has a little scent to it. Maybe you smell dinner cooking, or whatever smells you sense. Just be aware of them and let all the muscles and the sensory faculties in the nose and the throat, just let them be very open and appreciate how wonderful a sense of smell is. We can smell beautiful flowers, we can smell our loved ones, we can smell food, which gives it so much more taste because of our sense of smell. And we can move on to our sense of taste. Usually we're not very aware of that unless we're eating or drinking something. But there's kind of a natural taste in the mouth, just the natural chemistry of the body. It's nice to be aware of that as we're breathing deeply. And again, we can appreciate how wonderful it is that we have a sense of taste. We can enjoy our food. It also helps us know what to avoid, if something tastes bad. So it's a big protector for us, as well as a wonderful pleasure that it can bring us as well. And finally, we're going to focus on our sense of touch. So that's a wonderful sense because it's all over the whole body that we have all these nerve endings and skin that has so many pores and can sense so much from our sense of touch. So we can perhaps feel the different sensations of weight on the different parts of our foot as we move. We might feel our clothing brushing against our skin a little bit. We might feel a little breeze on our skin that's open to the air. And again, it's just such a wonderful sense that we have what we can touch our loved ones, we can pet our animals, we can touch flowers and feel all the textures of the plants. And most of the time we just spend so much time in our head and we kind of forget to pay attention to all the senses and all the information that's coming in through our senses. And it helps us to be a little more aware of our environment and that there's not such a big separation between out there and inside when we let our senses just connect with our environment. So let's go ahead and sit back down in our chairs.